Hey guys, me Blake, welcome back to another video. Guys, you really need to stop doing. If you guys put bread in the freezer, you need to stop that. Stop putting bread in the freezer. Here's why. So this bread was freaking light. This bread was in the freaking freezer. This side is here is soggy, and this side is freaking hard. Plus, if I go back here and Grizzle, this is freaking hard, and this is freaking soggy. Your bread becomes hard and soggy when it thaws from a freezer. Because guess what? The moisture from bread freezes up, and then once that moisture from the bread unthaws, it makes your bread hard or soggy. Basically both. So unless you want good bread to eat, never put your bread in the freezer, because your freezer will make your bread hard, soggy, and just you don't want to eat it. Because guys, try me on this one. I was freaking mad like just now because the bread I was about to eat was freaking hard and soggy. I can't eat hard bread or soggy food because it just does not taste good. And just guys, never put your bread in the freezer because you put your bread in the freezer, the bread's moisture will freeze and then melt once it thaws out, and then its own moisture will soak into the bread. It will freeze it, make it hard, and make it soggy at the same time. So unless you want to reserve your bread nice and fresh and soft and able to eat, then don't put your bread in freezers, as your freezer will just freeze your bread, make its moisture hard. Make its moisture frozen, and then once it thaws, it'll make your bread hard and soggy. If you don't want that, then stop putting your bread in freezers. Because it all happens to me every single time. When my family puts bread into freezers, it's hard and soggy. Because look, I'm pushing as hard as I can, so that's literally soggy. I mean, that's hard. And this is freaking soggy. Yuck. Not acceptable. Stop putting bread into freezers. Bread and freezers don't mix well because freezers are making your bread not edible by making it soggy and hard. So unless you want to piss somebody off, never put bread in freezers. Unless you want to waste bread and pay more for bread, then fine, go ahead. Because guess what? The best way to ruin your bread and to waste it is to put it in the freezer. So unless you want to have good, tasty bread that's not hard soggy, then guess what? Only one solution: don't put it in freezers. Or otherwise, the bread will become hard and soggy when it thaws. And that's not good. It pissed me off too. And guess what? That stuff pissed me off. So unless you want your bread to be soggy, hard, then don't put it in the freezer. And unless you want to waste bread, then put it in the freezer. If you don't, and you want nice soft bread fresh from the store then don't put it in the freezer. Because the bread's become hard and soggy and just not edible. So don't put your bread in freezers. Unless you want to have a bad day with your bread. Trust me on it. You'll find out the hard way too then if you don't listen to me. You'll find out the hard way. Trust me, you will. So don't put bread in the freezers. Period.